Hello boys and girls, welcome back to a brand new review. This time we're reviewing 13 Reasons Why Season 2. I enjoyed the first season of 13 Reasons Why and wanted to know why they didn't make just one more episode to bring all the cliffhangers together. But nope, they wanted another money making show, so here is Season 2. Anyway, it is time for a review. This season follows the aftermath of Season 1. This means we get to find out who shot themselves and what happens with the trial. In fact, the trial is the main part of the whole season, as we see Clay and Fran try their best to make sure everyone doesn't think bad of Hannah, but also that she gets the justice that she deserves. Everyone but Claire is called to be a witness at the trials, and after each person stands, Claire finds out why they said what they said. I found the main story to be very interesting, as we get a better insight into all the relationships Hannah had with different people, such as her friendship with Zach, Justin and Tony, which we never got to find a lot about in Season 1. I like it when the show gives a lot of information about different characters, as it means we're able to get better bond with them, and this time they truly delivered. The relationship that I wanted most of all from the first season was between Sky and Clay, and I was so happy the writers thought the same way as well. As from the first episode, we get to see that this relationship has happened and how they are both doing throughout it. At the same time, it's the perfect example of what happens when a couple gets together before they moved on from something drastic in their lives. With how close Hannah and Claire were, he still hasn't gotten over her yet, and this causes a rift in the relationship with Sky. This season's a lot darker than the first season. We have more rape allegations, more violence and gore. For me, this makes the show a lot better this time around than the first time, mainly because there's no holding back anymore. The writers want the people to see exactly what happened and not make it sound nice in any sort of way. The things that happen to these people is dark, and the people watching need to know this. The character progression is a big thing for me in long-running shows, as I want to see how a character is going to change from the first episodes to the last. My personal favourite in this show is Alex. This is because of how much he has changed from the first episode in Season 2 to the last. Barely being able to walk anywhere to being at the school dance, it's great to see, but at the same time it's also really hard, as when he struggled it made you feel like you were struggling as well. This brings me on to my next point, which is great acting throughout the whole show. Personal favourites of me are going to be Brandon Flynn, who played Justin, and Miles Heiser, who played Alex. This is because they both played their roles to perfection. You could tell that Justin was having a really hard time coping with how he allowed someone to rape his girlfriend, and the way that Alex was going through each day trying to get better and better, which was just heartwarming to see. One scene I really didn't like is the mop scene. I guess that everyone has seen this scene due to being shared everywhere, but for me this scene was both over the top and unnecessary gore to try and get more people to talk about the show due to it being a major scene. They could have just had the guy being beaten up, not raped with a mop. It was just didn't need to be that gory. For me, this season is the better of the two, mainly because of how deep we get into some of the storylines and how you're able to guess along with the cast and who's doing all these horrible things to them after court. If you like the first season and we're left with too many questions, then give the second season a watch, as I can guarantee that it will answer them all, as it did with me. Anyway, I've been Aaron Moss, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye, guys.